My name is Bernice L. McFadden. I'm the author of 13 novels, eldest of 4 children. I live in Brooklyn, New York, where I'm at work on my 14th novel. I come from a family that my grandparents, my great uncles and aunts, when family got together, you sat around the dinner table and you told stories. And a lot of those stories end up in the books that I write. I've been writing since I was 8 years old, and I've always known that writing was the only thing I really wanted to do. I strayed a number of times because I just couldn't see where it would be possible for me to be able to support myself as a writer. Because in the 70s when I was growing up, the black writers were all dead. So basically, nobody that looked like me was making money, so I had to find something else to do. The entire time I was writing, and I started querying agents and editors probably around 1989, 1990. And I had this book, Sugar, and I was consistently revising it and sending it out. It took almost 10 years before someone actually decided to give it a shot. What had happened, at least in the African American writing community, was that Terry McMillan had come on the scene, and wonderful things were happening for a lot of writers who had been struggling to get published. But I wasn't writing in that vein. I wasn't writing the girlfriend story, the chick lit story. And so a lot of editors would read what I sent them and respond with, "This is really a great story. I don't think there's an audience for it. Why don't you read what's out there and then come back?" But I refused to go down that road until 2005. My stories usually center around women, and most recently I find myself writing historical fiction. The novel that's coming out next year is called Gathering of Waters, and it's about Emmett Till, who was murdered in 1955 in Money, Mississippi. My stories transport people to another time. They also, I wrote a book called The Warmest December. A lot of it is based on my life with my parents, and it's kind of a brutal story in some ways, and a very affectionate one in others. And that touched a lot of people. I received numerous emails from readers who said, "I felt like you were standing outside my window, just jotting down everything that happened in my childhood." So that, I'm happy that my stories are affecting people in the way that they do.